Area Cooling Solutions presents a series of videos on commissioning instructions for iCOOL CO2 units. This episode will demonstrate how to start up the unit. In this video, the commissioning instructions of iCOOL CO2 units are presented on a training or test stand that does not include some elements of a real installation. Real installation must be carried out in accordance with the applicable standards, regulations and guidelines contained in the operating manual. With a bottle of refrigerant in a gaseous form on the scale connected with the flushed hose to the suction service valve on the unit, we are now ready to continue filling up the installation with R744 refrigerant. 3 conditions must be met to start the unit. Starting permission: S1 must be in the upper position, switched on. The unit status after logging in at the controller must be set to auto. The suction pressure must be above the set point value, T0. You can adjust evaporation set point by changing parameter 1007 T0. Keep in mind that you should also accordingly adjust pump down limit in degrees Celsius, parameter 1009. It is advised to keep this value 10 kelvins below the evaporation set point, T0, but not below minus 38 degrees C. After starting the unit, it is very important to keep an eye on the amount of refrigerant being sucked from the refrigerant bottle. Close the valve on the bottle when the target charge is reached. At this point, it is time to verify that all components are working correctly. It is very important to observe how the cooling of the chamber, the refrigerated cabinets perform. Observe the superheat and the level of opening of the expansion valves on the system. Measure the suction pressure just after the evaporator and on the compressor suction. This way you can check what the actual valve of the pressure drop is on the suction side of the system. At this stage, you should also observe the oil circulation, the frequency of oil injections into the compressor, and the oil level in the oil separator and on the compressor, if it is equipped with a sight glass. A dangerous sign can be a situation where there is a long lack of oil in the compressor. It is then necessary to assess what is causing this. For example, incorrect piping installation or not enough oil. Once you are close to reaching the operating parameters, you will already be able to assess with a fairly high level of accuracy the correctness of the evaporator valve selection, the level of real superheat, the heat exchange, and the heat exchange on the evaporator. It is a good idea to observe the level of refrigerant in the receiver and the behavior of the refrigerant in the liquid sight glass. It is important to test in practice whether the operating permit of the unit is functioning correctly. If nothing is in doubt, you can proceed to complete the commissioning report, where the most important installation parameters should be recorded. Thank you for your attention. The next episode will present the maintenance of the unit. See you there.